Hello, I'm Hero of None, and welcome to the Mundus Minute on August 30th, 2019. ESO News, Luxury, and Golden Merchant, all in a few minutes. So first up, in the news. Now until September 2nd is a free-to-play event on all platforms. So if you're enjoying the holiday weekend, you get to play ESO for free if you're not currently playing it already. Also, there's a sale now until September 3rd to get Elder Scrolls base game at 50% off and Elsewhere chapter at 40% off. Useful if you don't already have it, or if you've tried the free-to-play event and you want to keep your adventures going. Also, you can also get a free ESO mount and pet by linking your Twitch Prime account over to your ESO's online account. I'll put links down below explaining how to do so, but it's a cool little pet you get for just having Amazon Prime, so go ahead and get that stuff if you want it. Now let's move on to luxury and golden merchant stuff. So more blue crystals today. You can see we got a spire, a larger spire, a soul gem, a blue flame brazier, and a Khajiit pathmarker lion, which also has a blue flame. Interesting. A lot of blue stuff. On the golden merchant, for 150k, champion the hiss necklace, weapon damage, stamina, and gain minor heroism at all times when you're in combat, generating one ultimate for 1.5 seconds. Interesting set, not really that great. You get minor heroism from I'm pretty sure it's your light attacks that does this already, so if you're in combat, this is kind of useless, but if you're not in combat and you're kind of waiting around, this is kind of useful. Trying to get the gold version of this though, not that helpful. The 5-piece bonus isn't getting any benefit from this. The weapon damage and stamina is going to be boosted from that, but yeah, just go ahead and skip that. Additionally, this is also a heavy armor set too, so you're going to be using this for something like stamina builds. Not that great. Gonna have to get a transmuted and all that. Swamp Raider necklace. This currently is weapon damage, weapon critical, weapon damage, maximum stamina, and as for under weapon damage to your poison and disease abilities. This comes out of Shadowfen currently. Interesting. I don't believe there's enough rotations though to really warrant this. Maybe on the Necro if you really wanted to, but I don't see a whole lot of people using this. You still use a bit of your weapon abilities, which are typically more physical and doesn't involve poison and disease unless you're talking maybe all your bow abilities. There's also other things that give you this weapon damage. Maybe on a PvP build this might be helpful for Sunburst, but right now it's not even the flavor of the month, so probably skip on that. If you really want to get this set, just head to Shadowfen and grind some dolmens. Next, for 250k, Necklace of the Warlock. Magic recovery, magic recovery, and when you cast an ability that costs resources while under 25% magicka, restore 11,350 magicka. This can occur once every 45 seconds. So this is actually kind of useful for several builds here. Probably a non-CP campaign where your ability to regenerate magicka is a little bit stunted. And the interesting thing on this, remember, it's costs any resources, so it's also going to be worked on a stamina ability while your magicka is low, so it is kind of helpful. For 250k though, I don't know, you may want to skip it and just go ahead and grind this. I don't exactly remember which zone it's from. I want to say Penumbra, but I don't believe that's right, so probably skip that one if you don't have the cash, but if you have the AP for it, it might be useful. Next, the Necklace of Imperium. Maximum health, 4% healing taken. When you take damage, you have 10% chance to grant you and your allies within 8 meters a damage shield for 12k damage for 6 seconds. The effect can occur once every 15 seconds. Useful in groups if you're trying to be tanky. Note, it does not really say how many people it can go over to, but I believe the cap is either 4 or 6. Don't quote me on that though. I'm trying to remember if this is one of those ones that are capped here, but this is a pretty significant damage shield, and all you have to do is sitting in something to get getting damaged, and you're gonna pop this damage shield. Short amount of time, like all damage shields are right now, but still having a 10% chance to pop it can be kind of useful in PvP situations. So I do see people trying to grind this. If you don't want to get the gold version of this, run white gold tower, where you can get the set from the drops there. For 100k, a Mighty Chuden Visage, which is spell resistance, physical resistance, maximum health, and gauge your major ward and resolve at all times. There are plenty of abilities that do give major ward and major resolve, but it's helpful not to have those abilities on your bar. So this is useful for PvP and PvE builds if you're tanking, or if you just need some extra mitigation while you're trying to kill somebody. For 100k, yeah, probably worth it. If you're going to only be doing PvP and you have the AP, more than good, a good buy here. Additionally, this comes out of DLC, Runes of Malston. So if you don't want to buy that DLC, or you're simply a PvPer, do pick it up. And then Celine's guys, maximum stamina, and when you deal direct melee damage, you have 15% chance to summon a primal spirit, and after the damage to everyone in front of you after 1.3 seconds for 15k physical damage. Effect can occur once every 4 seconds. I would definitely recommend this for most gank type builds. If you're trying to lay on damage as a stamina build, this is a fairly good set here, both for PvE and PvP. So if you have the gold, get it. This is from a Celine's Web, which is not a hard dungeon to do, but you don't want to have to run it, just buy it. Anyways, I'm Hero of None. That's the Mundus Minute. I'll catch you on Tamriel.